10% of all the new cars sold in Iowa come from the Carl Auto Group. Our neighbors trust us to have the largest selection and the highest standards. To our current customers, thank you. And to our future customers, see for yourself why Carl drives Iowa.
Your dealer for life, it's the Carl way.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the halftime show. Iowa State is currently up 22-7 at half. I'm your host, Lea Nelson. Alongside me, as always, is Chris Williams. Thanks for joining us in the Northwest Bank Studios. Before we chat about this first half of football, let's thank our sponsors. As always, our pregame, halftime, and postgame shows are presented by Channel Seed. And we also want to shout out our friends over at Carl Auto Group. They've been a supporter of Cyclone Fanatic for a very long time, so make sure you check them out for all of your vehicle needs. All right, Chris, I just want to know some of your thoughts and feelings going into this, after this first half.
Sorry, I just got distracted. There's this kid was apparently they've started the new tradition where there's this helmet car that's on the field.
Love
and
it.
The kid tries to race it.
Oh!
Yeah, it's a new thing. The kid won. He won a little helmet.
What a prize.
Yeah, sorry, I got very distracted.
No, I would be distracted by that too. There's probably a lot to watch and see tonight at the game.
Well, it's a beautiful night. It really is. The whiteout looks amazing, and that was a really good half of football for Iowa State. A little sloppy at the end, giving up that touchdown, but I think if you would have asked any of us, give you a 15-point lead at the break, feeling pretty good about life right now. So let's go through it and some of my thoughts from the box score. Listen, Chase Sowell is the kind of the bright spot for me. Now, there's a lot of good stuff, and Rocco Beck had a great half. He was 9 of 13. The 44-yard pass, it was just short of a touchdown. It was an absolute dime. But, it's funny how this happens a lot with these transfer wide receivers where it usually just takes them like a month. And you're kind of seeing it with Townsend, too, 4 out there where they just look so much more comfortable and really aggressive, for Iowa State. We saw the first 2 plays of the game, they had 4 tight ends, which is insane. You just don't see that in football very often. And then, the big interception by Jontez Williams. Still, you look at it, it's a little weird that you're up by 15 and you've been outgained like Iowa State has, but there's a lot of reasons for that. Iowa State scored very quickly in its possessions. And what is the time of possession? It's about even, I guess. It felt like Arizona may have had the ball for a little bit longer. But nonetheless, on the other side, Trey Bell looks good with Jeremiah Cooper being out. It's a really good half. I don't know how you can be too picky with anything. Carson Hansen clearly got more carries than Abu Sama. Sama had the ball security issue on the one play. All in all, it looked really good. And I just thought, Iowa State physically looks like a much bigger, stronger team, I would say, than Arizona. Does that come across on TV?
Yeah,
That's how it looks from up here, at least.
1,000%.
Let's ask Jake.
I was going to say, let's bring him in.
Yeah, let's bring in old Jake.
What's up?
What's up, Jake? Joining us from the bowels of the Jacobson building.
That's right.
Thanks for sitting tight.
You got it.
Jake Brind, he's down on the game, or down on the field shooting it for us. It feels like Iowa State's really dominating up front.
100%.
You seeing that?
Yeah, and that was, if I had any optimism going into the game, it was, yes, Arizona's defense is unique, but the reason it's unique and the reason it's a gimmick is because they don't have that personnel up front. It's why we saw Iowa State switch to the 3-man front 8 years ago, and I think that completely has come across. I think Iowa State has 100% owned the line of scrimmage, especially when they've got the ball. There's been gaping holes for Carson Hansen to run on through, and Hansen's been just incredible. I mean, it's only, 3.5 yards a carry?
The 1 3rd down where he made the cut. It was in the first quarter.
3.5 yards per carry, but he's also, 3.5 yards per carry. He's also got 2 different catches as well. So Hansen's been a bright spot for sure.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the linebackers too. On the back end, they got pretty creative in the first couple of series, like Klosterman.
John Klosterman.
he got some run. Hadn't seen him all year. This is his first time. That was a guy, if you remember last year, when they were having to dip into the linebackers because of all the injuries, and he goes and blows his knee out. But he was a walk-on who they really, really liked. He was playing really well when he got hurt. And I'm telling you that Willick is just a difference maker. Three tackles. The first play of the game, Iowa State's first defensive play of the game, it was a 5-yard run. I'm telling you, if Willick's not out there, it's like a 12. Like the guy was an eraser on that play, and he's a difference maker. He's deceivingly fast, and he comes up and hits hard. I love having 14 out there.
Yeah, it's been big having Willick back. Klosterman made a couple plays. Trey Verdon got in there. I've seen they've been mixing up on the edge a little bit. I guess what I've noticed from my perspective, it felt like Haycock was bringing pressure earlier than normal.
I agree.
And I don't know if that is because they knew the type of quarterback Fafita is. He likes to get out of the pocket. I don't know if they almost were just trying to play into that. And, all right, man, if you're going to roll out, we're going to send guys at you. And I think, outside of that last drive and maybe even the first drive, I think that's been super, super effective already.
Guys, I have a really important question.
What's
both
that,
of you on the pregame show said you were going to be nervous until the very end. Does that statement still stand true?
Oh, yeah, it absolutely.
It could be 45-0.
And you guys are still going to be nervous.
We're
Both
just
of you.
sick.
Oh, yeah.
We're just sick people like that.
Yeah, in the head.
Yeah, we don't think positive like you do.
You guys got to
You're
switch
here
it
to
around.
make us be more positive.
But if you would have told me before the game that Iowa State would be leading by 15 at halftime, I would definitely be less nervous than I was heading in. But again,
Can we talk about that 2-point conversion?
Yes.
Tell me about it, because I was shooting. It can be hard to shoot sometimes. I followed the wrong person, and I heard a roar, and I saw Burkle got in. So, tell me what the play was.
The play is called the swinging gate. Sorry, you know how they can line up. It kind of is a little bit deceiving in that spot because some of these weird special teams plays, where the guys run over and then they just kick it.
Yeah.
It just completely came out of nowhere, and I'm guessing that Mauser and Campbell were playing a little bit of a mental game with Arizona because Iowa State's kicking situation has been in the news so much. And they're probably like, yeah, we're going to just go for 2 all the time, and then now we're just going to kick.
I also think it's a mental game for the rest of the way because now all these teams have to see this swinging gate play on tape, and it was in a 2-point conversion, so it is important, but it's not the end of the world. So to be able to pull it off, now teams are going to have to scout that, and that I think that was smart. And I think I said on the pregame show, look, guys, not going to run any 2-point conversions.
You literally did.
The kid can make some extra points, so I look like an idiot.
No. What did Aiden end up saying too? Didn't he agree with it?
Oh, Aiden doesn't think the kid can kick an extra point, so he proved him wrong too. 2 for 2. He's never missed.
In really great form. Holes have been great. Just looks great. No, I feel like here's what's weird about this half. I don't have a ton of analysis to give because it was really well done.
Right.
I will focus on the defense a little bit though because I thought Trey Bell came in and played really well.
Jamison Patton as well.
Patton took
over a
half.
series.
And then, the Jontez Williams play, which was just elite. He's one of the best cornerbacks in college football. And they're not – I'm not sure how many hurries they have. They have 2. You said Trey had 1 and then McDonough has 1. You're not probably – we talked about this on our pregame. Probably not going to sack this guy much, but they do have him out running around, right? He's not comfortable.
He didn't really look comfortable until that last drive. And
so I'm a little bit go
common
out.
Theme.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see Iowa State they get the ball to start the third quarter and just suck 6 minutes off the clock. That's what I would like to see right here. And just completely
Hansen, tight ends.
Impose your will on these guys, knock them out. Because they did. They have the momentum right now. It's not a ton. It's still 22-7. But this Arizona team, for the first time, has a little life to it. Just suck the air out of the whole place and just knock them out. Do the old juicy wiggle, get everybody going, put the defense back out there. Then they're going to be in, if they're down 3 scores, they're going to be in obvious passing situations the rest of the game. If you go out and punt it here and then they punch it in, then it's a 1-score game, changes everything. So
Yeah.
get out there and let's suck the air out of this place.
Go and get some points on the board. A big play would maybe have the same effect, but also if you could just have one of those vintage 6-7 minute drives. I was talking before the game, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to be I'd be nervous if Drake walked in the door tonight for good reason. And
Like the rapper?
No, the Bulldogs. Coach Woodley and co. Kyle Kempt. But as we got closer, I know we were talking in the press box, how it started to remind me of the West Virginia game from last year.
Yeah, you did say that a couple
when
times.
Iowa State opened up as a 3-point favorite, eventually the line moved to West Virginia. And we saw it with this. It opened at 8.5. It was down to 3.5 by kickoff. And I think what we saw in that West Virginia game last year was just dominance in the trenches. And they had that drive in that second half last year where I think they handed the ball off 12 times, Hansen touchdown. I think there's a chance we see that to start the second half tonight.
I would like to see that because I do think that there's the real possibility that Iowa State up front can just completely wear these guys down and in the fourth quarter just kind of be doing what you want. So we'll see. But, I think that this first drive will be – I won't say it's critical, but if you're going to want to be like – if we're going to want to be able to go live before the game's over, like go and knock them out. Like don't screw around with this thing. Like you got all the momentum. This crowd is amazing. How does it look down there, Jakey?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's so good. Does it look good on TV, Leah?
It looks so good on TV.
Good.
I missed the whiteout last year, so I've experienced
Were you at, like, a
it in
wedding?
Hilton before. No, I was in Iowa City, I think.
Oh, okay. Feels like
No
you're always at
comment.
a wedding.
Yeah, what? Anyway.
I missed one Iowa State football game in my life for a wedding, and that'll probably
Tough.
never happen again. Stupid Arkansas State.
Well, you remember that when you guys get married, because if you get married on a Saturday, I ain't going, so I'm sorry.
On any Saturday?
You think
in
I'd
the
get
football
married
Saturday.
on a Saturday in the football season?
That's silly.
Look at-
Who do you think I am?
How elitist am I just assuming that I'm going to get the invite? Like, come on.
You can assume. Well, Jake, thanks for joining us.
outta here.
Don't end the live.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna be very careful and not end the live stream. Thank you
thanks-
for the reminder.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
he did
Yeah.
that the last time.
He was
Yeah,
he was
get your
out.
hands, get
That
your
was
grubby
strike
little
one.
hands off of the computer. Get out of here.
Thanks for joining us. Go Cyclones. Shout out to all of our sponsors.